Hey everyone, it's a Crafty Crocheter back for another video. I believe this is episode number 95, and I have a lot to show you. I have a humongous bag full of finished objects, and I have one active whip. It is 10:23 p.m. It is the 16th of November 2018. And I have a small yarn haul. So, let's get started, because like I said, I have a lot. Now, some of the items in the bag I might have shown last week, or my last video, so please, I apologize for showing it again, but I have a lot. Okay, so I finally finished all of my mittens. Here's one pair. These are not tied together. I usually tie them together with curling ribbon, but I didn't do these ones yet. So I have two mittens. And I'm just going to throw everything on my bed. I have another pair of mittens. And I will be tying these ones together also. And I have a lot of hats and scarves and mittens because this time of year is basically my crunch month, where I pretty much work non-stop on my crocheted items to give to my charities. Speaking of charities, I have some news that I will share at the end of the video concerning my charities. So here's a scarf that I just finished. Oh, that's cool how that's striped. That is awesome. This is using, now this is not the only scarf I made out of this humongous skein. So it is this yarn, Never Enough Craft Smart. It is 601 yards, 11.99 ounces, 550 meters, and 340 grams. And I literally just striped it and threw it on the floor. It is in the color black, white, and gray. So I got one full scarf, and this is folded in half. So I have that one. I have another one. I'm not done yet. I have this real narrow one. Don't mind my hair ties on my arm. I just took my hair out. I have this little one. I have this one. I love how the yarn striped. That's pretty cool. Is that it? So I got 4 scarves out of one skein of this. Okay, it's upside down. 4 scarves, and they're long scarves. Okay, so I got this scarf that I made with Red Heart stripes and the Derby stripes. So I have that one. And then I have this one. Oh, what is the color of this one? Coal stripes, maybe? Forget the color of this one. I have lots of hats and scarves. I made this one with Mainstays, blanket something. I'm going to show you all the scarves first, but I don't think that's going to be possible. I have this one here, and this is Red Heart with Love, and I'm blanking on the color, but it's the one with like the corally pink and the 2 shades of gray, dark gray and light gray. Alright, I'm not going to be able to show all the scarves at once. I also have another pair of mittens. I know the colors of some of them. So the blue is turquoise, and the main part is Big Twist. One of the confetti ones is that one. I have no idea what the color of this is, the main part, and the cuff and the thumb is light yellow or pale yellow. And then, so like I said, I have a lot of information at the end of this video. This is Icelandic with gray. This is Mainstays green and the confetti colorway. And this one is shaded something. It's one of the colorways that you can only get at Michael's, Red Heart, but I'm not sure. And it has just gray thumbs and cuff. Next, I have a little teeny tiny hat. Now all of the stuff that I have made, except for maybe a few repeats, I have done since my last video, so I was quite busy. So this is, Home Varg. It was a mill-in bag. I got four skeins out of that mill-in bag. And this has like purple, maybe like a tan color and gray. And I was able to get a little hat out of that. I also have, excuse me, another of this, and it is in the color turquoise and mint, and I used this up too. Some of the items I do not have. I made some cat toys I made some yarn balls for my mom's boyfriend's cats, so I made a little beanie, and then I made another one. Okay, that bag has to go like that. And then I made an adult size beanie. Okay, that's the same. I made an adult size beanie, but I did not put a brim on this one. And this is also in derby stripes. Derby stripes. I made this really, really thick. I made this really, really thick scarf. And I kept the bow in. Sorry, I just washed my hair, so I'm trying to keep it straight. And this yarn is Red Heart with Love. It's one of their new colorways, and it's Leisure Stripes. There we go. Yeah, it's Leisure Stripes. I like it. It's very pretty. I also have a lot of messy bun hats, and I will explain why at the end. I got the pattern from Ruby Stedman, maybe. I think she's All Crafts channel. So here is a very, very bright scarf in the Day Glow colorway. You're in fuzz. Told you I was busy. I also finished this one with the purple. I have been doing different brims on my hats. So this one I did a 2x2 just to do something different than the 1x1. And I have, like I said, I have some acquisitions. I also have this hat. It's a messy bun hat. Then I have another little hat that I got from Derby Stripes. I have a little one in Bonbon print. And I have one that is blowing out. It is a corally pink, and I think it is Arbor Rose Charisma. Or Impeccable. Impeccable. My bad. Like I said, I've been busy. And this one is a 2x2 rib also. You can see that, but you can't. It's in white. And this hat is Red Heart Super Saver Parrot Stripes. I'm literally just grabbing things out of this bag that I got. I got it at Michael's because I went there. Because me and my mom were bored, and it was gonna snow the next 2 days, so we were like, well, if we're gonna go anywhere, we better do it today. So I went up on Tuesday. We went on Wednesday. Because Thursday, we got a snowstorm came in, and I think we got like a foot of snow. Plus freezing rain and ice and hail. So yeah. So we got a lot of snow. And here's more scarves that I got out of the Craft Smart Never Enough yarn. And the reason why I'm looking over there is because that is where the label is. This one's a long, narrow one. I made these for some little kids. So. And then here's a little longer one. This one actually has a hole in it because if it's going to be for a kid, I want them to be able to wear it. Some of them I put holes in, some of them I do not. So. And yes, I'm almost done. Okay, a little bit more, and then we'll be done with finished objects. This is Blacklight, and I think I showed this one before, and I tried a different brim. I do not like that brim. This is a very, very thick hat, and it is Leisure Stripes Red Heart with Love. And I got another beanie. And here's another Bonbon print one with that different rib, a different brim that I do not like because it takes me forever to get around. And that is twisted. There we go. This is black variegated, and I have no idea where I got it. None. Not even a clue. Now I have 3 ski masks left. So I have a really, really bright orange one, and I will show you. So it looks like this. So I have a bright orange one. It's in the colorway pumpkin. I have this one that is in the home Varg one. And I don't know if I showed you this one last time, but this is in the ombre, this Red Heart Super Saver ombre scuba. So that is everything in my bag. My CD player is in there. So I got this big bag at Michael's, and that had all of my finished objects in it, and it was filled to the top. So that was all my finished objects. Now I can finally show you my whip. And of course I only have one, because I've been working on one, getting it done, working on another one, getting it done. And I started a scarf. So this is in the, that blue striped with the gray was Calm stripes. This one is Calm Fair Isle. And I'm doing it lengthwise for something different. Also, I am doing my favorite stitch, which is the V-stitch. And I am using a 6.5 millimeter. And that is how much yarn I have left. So I will finish that one hopefully tonight. Now, I had yarn. We're at the yarn haul now. I had some yarn. Oh, side note. This is all I had left of this big skein right here. This is all I have left. So it'll get put in a scrap project. So I went to Joann's months ago and got some basic colors so I could leave them at my mom's. Well, I was up at my mom's. I went up to Tuesday and stayed till today. And I decided that I was gonna bring the yarn home that I was keeping up there. So I have that to show you. Plus we went to Michael's and I got some yarn there also. So let's get started. So one of my favorite yarns from Joann's is the Big Twist Yarns Value. And I got medium gray. And I used some of this one for a project. I also got white. I got Buttercup. You focused on all the other ones. I want you to focus. Okay, whatever. I'm not arguing with you tonight. I had this one in my stash, and I planned on using it, but I have not yet. It is Dayglow. I have another one of those. And, okay. I also have black. I have another one of these colors, and it is dark teal. I have soft gray. I have other yarn thrown in here too that I brought from the house. I have Emerald. So now my desk is getting full. I'm trying to put all of the yarn that I got at Michael's over here. Well, this one I had in my stash too. It's also never enough, and it is in the color pink coral. So it's like fruit colors, like yellow, orange, pink. There's even like a light red in there. I got cream. You want to see my bed right now, guys. It is a mess. Okay. I got a blueberry. I'm kind of tired, but I'm kind of not, because when I was at my mom's, I slept a lot. Well, I didn't really sleep a lot. It was just I had a lot to do, and one day I slept a long, long time. I didn't sleep. Oh, I got more. This is pumpkin. Yeah, sorry. I got a message, so I was reading it. Oh, my computer. I'm like feeling, because I know there's more yarn in here that I got. That's an old one. My bag is pretty deep, so. I do apologize that I'm like bending and reaching. I guess I could. That's my bag. I think I'm gonna have to retire it soon because it's kind of ripping in places. So I might have to retire it and just keep it for around the house. You see me pull yarn out, but you don't actually get to see anything yet. My ring got caught again. Right. Is that it? I really do apologize. Whoops, that was my nails. Alright guys, I think I got them all. Maybe. I guess we'll find out. And I have some ideas, so. Alright, I really do think that's it. Okay, so I'm gonna show you all the yarn that I got at Michael's. So, my local Walmart does not carry camouflage. Red Heart Super Camouflage. So while I was at Michael's, they had some. They were the small skeins, but I still got 2 of them because I figured I could use those for boys. My Walmart does not carry Red Heart Super Saver Real Teal, and I love, this is one of my favorite colors, so I got that. Sorry, my head was itchy. My local Walmart does not carry Spring Green Red Heart Super Saver either, so I got one of those. I got Craft Smart Value in the color Desert. It's those colors. And it has 244 yards, 223 meters, 5 ounces, 141 grams, and it is 100% acrylic. So I got one of those. And I also got this one, and it's Hunter. And then, because they were having a sale, buy two, get one free. And I saved, like, my bill came to $29.82. And I think I saved like $10.87. So I got some Impeccable, because that's like one of my favorite brands from Michaels. And I got Dark Charcoal. My bed is really full. Because after I do this and start to upload, I have to put things in boxes. My grandma brought me 7 boxes home from work, so I could put my donations and stuff in it. So I got black. And I got some neutral colors. So I got a heather one. I used some of this. I got soft taupe. And I used some of this one too, and it's just white. And while I was at Michael's, I had this crazy idea. So, after I get all my charity stuff done, I want to start making amigurumis again, because I really miss it. And I'm really, really trying to hold myself back from not starting any, even though I really, really, really want to start something. But I can't start any amigurumis, until I get all of my charity stuff done. So I thought it would be pretty cool to have posable limbs. So I was thinking, how can I make them posable but stay? So my mom got me pipe cleaners. And these ones are the 20.23 inches. So it's almost, I guess, 2 feet, right? And there's 100 pieces in here. And I figured if they're too long, I can just bend them in half and do it that way. So I got those. And a long, 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 long time ago, my mom ordered me some little containers. And I should have brought them over, but I didn't think about it. Some little tubes. I was going to use them for my safety eyes, but they're really, really small. So I figured for my smaller amigurumis, like my narwhals or my octopies, they're like this. They're like maybe that big, and they're probably about that big around. And I bought Fabri-Tac so that I could, glue it together, because I'm running low on Fabri-Tac. And it's the only glue that I found that is machine washable. I was gonna buy Faber-Fusion or something like that, and it did not say on there machine washable and washable. So I didn't buy that. So if you watch Kayla, which is Llama Mama, which I haven't heard anything from her for a while, so I hope she's doing okay. Hi Kayla, by the way, if you watch this. So I was watching her, and she did a video on supplies that she got from the dollar store. And she got these round clear balls at Michael's, so I went and got some of those for my bigger amigurumis. Well, I wanted something smaller, and I figured that those tubes my mom got me on Wish would come in handy. And I was trying to think of something to put in them. Well, when we were at Michael's, I seen these little bitty teeny tiny bells. And there's 72 in here. So my mom got me 2 packs because I think I'm going to have to put like 3 or 4 in one. So she got me these. So they'll be used in the near future. Hopefully soon. So that is it for acquisitions. Now, I went through all of my stuff that I have for my charities, and I posted pics, and I forgot to mention that everything that I posted on Facebook, when I did like my hats, my kid hats, my lap gowns, my baby blankets, my shawls, I did not do them recently. I have been making them and throwing them in plastic bags all year long. And since this is my busiest time, I'm already at 32 minutes. Since this is my busiest time of year, I can now start figuring out what I have, where I'm sending things, how many of these things I'm sending. So I went through and tried to figure out, like, okay, I'm giving this many hats to this place, this many scarves to this place. I also wanted to let you guys know that I had called my local police department, I guess. Or no, that's not it. I called one of my local police departments and they put me through to somebody else. So, my grandma's talking, the one I live with, she was talking to one of the ladies that she works with. And they were saying how they have a warming tree in their lobby. And you can take in hats and mittens, mittens, gloves, and scarves for this warming tree. And it's just in the one community. It's just local. And, people will come in if they need a hat. They'll come in, get a hat, get a scarf, or whatever. So I took 5, I called them, and they needed kid stuff. So I took in, all they wanted from me was 5 kid hats and 5 kid scarves. So I already took them in today. And that was more that I had to show. But I already took them in, so they're no longer in my possession. I also was watching Yarning with Mimi, Sherry Ann. Hi, Sherry Ann, if you watch this. And she was making hats, gloves, hats and gloves for her local high school, one of her local high schools for the kids. So, my cousin works at my local high school, the high school that I went to when I was younger. And I called her and we were kind of playing phone tag there for a little while. And then finally she called me and she's like, "Hey, BB," that's what they call me, BB. Started with my twin cousins and it pretty much just stuck. So now everybody calls me B or BB, and it's another nickname that I added to my list. Well, anyway, so I called her and I'm like, "Hey, I was watching one of my YouTube friends and she was making hats and mittens for one of her high schools." I said, "Do you know of who I can get in contact for that?" And she was like, "We actually do, like, something around Christmas time, I guess." This is going to be a long video. She was like, "We do something around Christmas time, and we go out and buy things for families in need. So you can bring whatever you have in, even if it's like five items. You can give them to me, and I can take them in and give them to my friend." So I was like, "Okay, I can do that. Hats and scarves is what I can make for you." because I was not making any more mittens than the 13 mittens that I had already made. And I decided that I'm not making mittens for a long time, because I hate making mittens. Well, anyway, so we got talking, and she was like, you know, just bring them down, give them to my great-grandmother, and she'll bring them down to me. So I was like, okay, yeah, that's fine. Well, it turns out we are going to my aunt's, which is her mom's, on Friday, the day after Thanksgiving. So I will be able to give her my box, and she can take them in and give them to the person that organizes everything, and it turns out it's one of her close friends. So I have decided that I am giving 30 hats and 30 scarves to my high school that I went to school at. I also, so I went down and I broke down everything that I, need to make. So my high school stuff is already taken care of. I have 30 scarves and I have 30 hats that I am donating to them, which will be put in a box tonight, probably. And then I have the homeless shelter. So, as far as right now, I need, right at this minute, I still need to make 13 hats and 15 scarves. So, now I haven't counted every single thing I just recently made. So that will probably change. Plus, I have hats all over my room and in my closet. So I need to figure out how many hats I need to make and how many scarves I need to make for the homeless shelter. Now, the hospital. I want to make more baby hats. I want to have a total of 20 baby hats. And the pattern I follow is something Parker's newborn baby hat or something like that. If I remember, which I am going to right now let myself a note saying links. And I probably should mark what links I am talking about, because I probably will forget. Okay, so we need the messy bun hat, the Parker beanie. I am also going to link my mitten pattern that I follow, or that I got the idea of. I am going to link over on Ravelry. There is a thread. It's a Crafty Crocheter podcast where you can go over and ask me a question. It can be anything. I'm an open book to you guys. It could be about yarn. It could be about the channel. It could be about me. Anything, really. You could also join my Facebook group. I'm writing. Sorry, I'm not looking at the camera. And you can follow me on Instagram. All of these links will be below. And I'm also going to link the ski mask that I followed. The only thing I changed on the ski mask is she does 10 stitches where she does the eyes. I have increased that to 12, 14 or something like that, because I think it's too narrow. I don't really think I have anything else that I need to link. So, back to my list. So I want to have at least 20 baby hats. So right now I have 19 that I need to make, because there was 1 or 2 in the pile. So I need to go through everything, mark everything, so that's what I need to do. I also need to tally up my kid hats that I have made. And I'm not making any more lap gowns, so my total of lap gowns was 12, and I'm completely fine with that. I have 16 baby blankets. I'm not making any more baby blankets at this moment. And I have 18 shawls, which I'm not making. I have 3 or 4 of them that are on the hook. But right now, hats and scarves are my main concern. And I need to make kids scarves, however many that would be. In my chiropractor, I would like 15 hats and 15 kids scarves. So far I think I need 9 more kid hats and 10 more kids scarves. And I took in 5 hats and 5 kids scarves to one of my local police departments. So that kind of gives you an idea of what I need to do. So I am going to let you guys go here because I've already rambled and talked for 42 minutes. And by the time I finish this, it'll probably be 45 minutes. So before we go, I want to say a huge thank you. And I know I don't say this every single podcast, and I do apologize. I want to say a huge thank you to my 455 subscribers. Seems I've been at 455 for a couple weeks, which is fine with me. Sorry, I'm drinking chocolate milk. That's what I like to have at nighttime. So yeah. I still have a lot of stuff I need to get done. Mostly hats and scarves, but that's okay. Actually, it is all hats and scarves. So, like I said, I want to say a huge thank you to my subscribers. Thank you guys for coming back and watching me every single week. Every time I do a video. It really does mean a lot to me that you guys are sticking around. Hello to all the new subscribers who are just new to my channel. Oh, before I get gonna disappear for a minute. I did that wrong. I wanted to tell you guys about somebody. And her name is, I think, Trina. And she has a podcast out. Right now she has 4 videos out. But she only has 15 subscribers. So her channel is called Claxton Tree Crochet. She is adorable. I love watching her. She is so sweet, and she is so adorable and funny to watch. She's a crocheter, as you can tell by her podcast name. But she is just a joy for me to watch. So if you could go over and show her some love and subscribe to her, I'd really appreciate her. I really appreciate you guys going over, and if you could give her some love. So, she has a little dog, and she is just so cute. But yeah, that is everything that I wanted to. I did it again. Okay, there we go. Sorry for disappearing on you guys like 15 times. So that is it for tonight. Like I said, I rambled, and by the time I finish this, it will be 45 minutes. So like I keep saying, that is all for tonight. I hope you guys have a great weekend, as it is Friday. And I will talk to you guys later. Bye.